Got him.
We did not. Sorry, we missed last week.
Sorry.
Andrew had COVID and was dying.
I had a stomach virus.
Okay.
And I wasn't throwing up anymore the day we were supposed to record, but it felt like if I'm still contagious, wouldn't be worth it.
Yeah.
Don't want to get Seth sick or we'd be screwed.
The whole company, the whole thing revolves around Seth not dying.
Yeah.
That is true. Wait, did you?
Seth is like our queen. If we're a beehive, if Seth dies, one of us has to like change genders to lead the tribe. Wait, what are you saying? I don't know. The analogy kind of got lost. What?
I could just stay the gender I am and take over.
Hannah's girl.
I'm a girl.
Seth's not. Seth is Seth. I mean, one of us has to become Seth if something happens to Seth.
Okay. Cool. Oh, you're saying that the only
gender
one...
thing was for the bees specifically.
Yeah, you said it real wrong. How you said it.
He said,
I've toured a bee place recently and learned a bunch of facts, but I've already forgotten half of each fact. So I know less because I think I know stuff. But
well, I
wrong.
watched Beekeeper with Jason Statham, and I know all about bees.
Whoa.
So
I went and saw that movie alone a few weeks ago.
I watched it with my mom, and she said immediately after, "Can we watch it again?" And I said, "I think once is enough for me."
What?
My mom loves that stuff, though.
What did you sincerely think of it?
I thought it's exactly what I thought it was going to be.
I loved it.
Yeah, it's like Jason Statham beating up guys doing bad. You know what I mean?
They get all the plot out, just like all these movies. They get all the plot out of the way in the first like 8 minutes, and then it's just like, all right, revenge for.
And just breaking into
80
warehouses.
minutes.
Yeah,
yeah.
I like to call those
henchmen
movies a series of fortunate events because they never really show you how he gets all the information. He just like knows where the building is. He's going to walk in and burn it down.
Yeah.
He like kind of always knows, like this guy somehow knows where everything is all the time. They never show you them failing.
No.
He doesn't show up to the wrong building.
They imply
Gets
torture
stuff-
too. A
Yeah.
lot. So it's like, this guy knows something and he breaks in. He's like, you got to tell me. Yeah. You know,
Yeah,
and then it's like, then he
exactly.
just knows everything immediately.
Also, the hero just has like a personal computer that can access any database to find information.
Yeah.
He
They're all
hides a
hackers
pho-
a little bit.
He hides a phone in a honeycomb thing. Like,
Yeah.
And they just don't sting him.
You don't think the bees are mad about that? You're disrupting the hive.
I'm gonna reach out to my bee contacts and see if that's even a thing.
Yeah.
If so-
Especially if it's on vibrate.
Yeah, you're disturbing.
like-
you're disturbing the queen.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or
The
What are-
bees, earthquakes.
There's always one-liners for their bangers in there.
yeah, but I don't remember any.
What is it? It's about like cyber bullies, stealing from.
Yeah,
from
this is
old
not
people.
a spoiler because
Okay.
it happens in the first 5 minutes and
Spoiled
it's
us,
in the
dog.
trailer. Basically, he's retired, and he's living.
Will you say that slower?
He's retired.
Retired.
Retired. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's hard with the accent.
Yep.
Yeah, that's true. You shouldn't just.
Okay.
And he lives next to us. He's a beekeeper on some land, and his sweet old lady neighbor is just a sweet old lady.
Yeah.
And she gets a call from a scammer, and the scammer tricks her into giving away all her money and all the money of the organization she's like the trustee
nonprofit.
for, like a nonprofit for,
Oh no.
Yes.
for retired people.
Got it.
Just kidding.
Bad canceled.
And
Canceled.
and so she ends up killing herself because she's so upset.
Whoa!
She's so upset
Yeah.
about losing all the money. She feels so bad, and then he decides he's gonna go teach these people.
And then he calls
boss.
the hacker back and has his Liam Neeson moment. And he's like,
Yeah,
I'll give you a B minus.
yeah.
That's crazy.
That'd be a really good one.
I will say the one line that is iconic is that apparently he's such a secret operative and they're such a specific that when they all retire, they all become beekeepers. Because there's a line where someone goes, "He's a beekeeper," and the guy in that line goes, hangs up and he goes, "Godspeed." Like they all like know
People
that
just start
beekeepers.
trembling. People at the top are all like, "We know about the beekeepers."
They do.
The
They
secret
all.
society
It's so
of killers.
weird. It like goes all the way up to the president, and she hears beekeeper, and she's like, "Ah, "We can't." I'm like, "Is this what
Yeah.
they all do now?" They've seen so much trauma.
One last spoiler. Just as you would hope for Jason Statham movie, it starts off with his neighbor dying in the woods, and then at the end, he's like maybe going to kill the president of the United States.
That's where it goes. It goes all the way to
Pretty
the
good
top.
movie. It's a pretty good movie. I love
yeah.
Jason Statham movies too because it's always like all those like John Wick movies where there's just a very simple protagonist. It's like I'm just gonna simply get revenge for on these bad people, and they're always just like, I have a code. If you hurt a man, I hurt you. If you hurt a child, if a man hurts a child, I hurt that man. If a man hurts an animal, I kill that man. If a child hurts an animal, I don't really know what to do. Like it just gets complicated.
That's great.
Yeah.
It does get
You can
complicated.
cut that.
9 out of 10. Highly recommend. Go
Whoa.
see it. Just because it's fun. You're along for the ride.
Yeah,
Makes
go
no
see-
sense.
Okay.
Go see
He's
Beekeeper.
scuba diving at the end. There's just, again, a lot of fortunate events. It's not either
sure.
he's the best or life is easy.
It's also a hot bald guy, which I appreciate.
Amen.
You can't
Tough to
beat it if you
shoot.
can't see it. Representation matters. Thank you, Jason Statham.
Yeah. Yeah. He's been doing it for a long time for you guys.
I don't think he ever had hair,
No.
as far as we knew him.
I feel like there's maybe one movie where I saw you had a little bit of hair and I was like, no thanks.
And now you're both married to Victoria's Secret models.
Yeah, really good for us.
Yeah, nice.
When there's a hot bald guy, I'll point to him and look at Courtney and be like, oh, hot, and she can't. She loses either way.
Yeah. She goes,
funny.
actually, I don't see anything but my future husband.
Yeah, it's yeah. She's just like, I see him.
Yep.
I'm not saying anything else. I see it. He's right there.
Also, that was me saying that Courtney is as beautiful as Victoria's Secret model because she really is,
Wow.
inside and out.
She's as beautiful inside as a Victoria's Secret model.
Yeah, I'm equating their looks on the outside to their equations. Actually, I've never spoken to one, so maybe she's
They might all
better.
be great on the inside.
They
We
might
don't
all be
know.
great. I don't want to assume just
Might be
because they're
great on
pretty.
the inside.
They might
They're probably-
have ugly insides. Look at me. I've got both. It can happen.
It can happen.
It can happen.
It can happen.
Some people have it all.
Yeah.
While we're here, we have all this other stuff to talk about, but now we got distracted by the beekeeper.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Did see the Iron Claw last night.
Oh my.
Speaking of stomach pains,
What's
that
the
makes you
Iron
throw
Claw?
up and stuff.
Did
I
you?
don't know about this.
Zac Efron wrestling movie that's unbelievable. Oh, they got 0 Oscar noms, which kind of sucks. But
I don't understand how.
Are you genuinely saying like it's that good that
it is that good.
Okay.
It is that good.
All right. What,
It's
is it
unbelievable.
like high school wrestling style or like
It's a true
WWE
story of the
wrestling
Von
style?
Erichs in Texas, a Texan wrestling family. They're in the WWE Hall of Fame. And a dad and his 4 sons, and they're all wrestling. And the trials and tribulations of the fam. No spoilers.
No spoilers. It's but
very
I
good
will
at doing
say
little
It's like Succession,
no
but wrestling.
spoilies. I spoiled Beekeeper because it's also like I think you already knew.
You could know everything that's going to happen in that movie, and it would affect your enjoyment 0.
Yeah,
You're going to enjoy that as much as you're going to
Yeah.
enjoy it.
I will say yeah. Iron Claw though, gut wrenching. I don't think there's a dry eye in that theater.
Oh wow.
Yeah, see, that's a mini spoiler.
Is it?
Yeah, that first time you left it, and you're like, it'll break your heart. It's so sad at the end. And
I
was
did
like,
not say
that's
that.
a spoiler.
You didn't.
That's
she
absolutely
She
a spoiler.
didn't say at the end.
But it's kind of a throw off spoiler.
Yeah, maybe it actually really happy,
You know
and
what
I
I mean?
just wanted to
'Cause
mess
it's like
with
a roller coaster
you.
of a movie.
Yeah.
I love it when movies do that, where like things are changing throughout.
It is pretty good. All we're gonna say is pretty good, and no spoilers. But I mean, it tests
Is it
your
in
emotions.
theaters right now?
No, it is on VOD now.
Oh, my favorite.
Yeah, so I paid $20 for it.
Nice.
It wasn't streaming, but we were determined to watch it. So we watched it. It's very good. Please watch it. Let us know what you think and how it ruined your week.
Wow.
Amen.
I love that Zac Efron has overcome like the heartthrob teenager to become a real actor.
Hey, he looks different in this
He
one.
looks like the Hulk.
He looks different.
Does he look bad? Like, does he look? Is he still hot, Zach?
I don't know.
What was the one? The neighbors, where he's like the ripped.
He was hot Zach
fraternity
in
guy?
that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no.
He's hot in a lot. He's hot in most things. He was hot as Ted Bundy. I'll say it.
They
That's right. I forgot he played Ted Bundy.
that was cool. Weren't people getting in trouble for talking about how hot they made Ted Bundy?
That was a big thing. All these
People were like, stop
women
making
writing
these
them.
serial killers so hot.
Well, and in real life, like all these women would go to the trial and stand outside and try to get FaceTime with him.
Which I don't get because I watch
a
those
si-
videos. And I'm like, I don't get it.
It's a syndrome.
Is it? It's
Yeah.
a syndrome.
Yeah, there's like a thing. What's it called? When you're in love with a serial killer, producer Paul. It's a thing. A lot of the
it's
killers and
called
stuff like have
American
a partner
Young
in
Woman.
jail like that come visit them because they, I don't know, they get obsessed with the case.
Okay, wait. This is a different tangent, but do you know Gypsy Rose, the girl whose mom was how do you call it? Munchausen syndrome was like
Munchausen.
yeah.
Paul has it.
Her
Paul
mom
has
was like
Oh, okay. What is serial killer one? Hybristophilia.
Yeah, see, they have a bristophilia.
Which is
Yeah.
defined as feeling romantic or sexual arousal for criminals or an act of crime itself.
that's just a bunch of girls going, I can fix him.
Yeah.
100%.
That's that feeling.
And it's like, no, he killed 40 women.
Not me.
Yeah. That's his
That
not
and
gonna
past.
be
it's not
41.
me.
Also known as his past.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, wait. Also, so you know Gypsy Rose, the girl who just got out, her mom was like keeping her sick.
Yeah, and then
someone
didn't
told me.
then she hired somebody to kill her mom.
Yes, her boyfriend at the time.
Yeah.
She's now married and pregnant. Someone told me that they did 21, the heritage, and she's married to her half brother.
Half brother. You shouldn't have to do a test to figure out it's your half brother.
I know. That's what I thought. The same thing. I'm like, can someone fact check this? Because someone told me the other day. I was like, that's crazy.
Yeah, like
if that's
second
true.
cousin, that happens. That happens and it's fine.
Totally understandable. And if a close
It's
friend
easy to mess that up.
if that happened to a close friend of mine, I would not judge that friend at all.
Okay. That's good to know.
Yeah.
What close friend are we talking about?
I don't know.
You? Is
know.
Courtney your second cousin?
No.
You freaky deaky.
When it comes to hyptophilia or whatever,
her breastophilia. What was it?
Yeah, that you got it.
that's what you have.
Hey,
Synonymous with lesbianism.
Yeah.
he took it too far. Cancel that guy.
He took it too far.
Took it too
Her- I have her breastophilia.
While your hands are still shaking with each other.
This is you never want to yield to predators, child predators.
That's true. I've always
Oh,
said
But
that.
no.
I think
we're
I think we should give them philia as a suffix.
Like to stop doing other philias.
Yeah, like I like movies. I'm a cinephile.
Yeah.
That sounds like you like movies about little kids.
Oh, that's real. Okay. I was
Like
worried.
hyptophilia, like
Yeah.
I mean that one's bad too.
Yeah.
But
Unfortunately,
it's already like
the-
you know what I mean?
Yeah, I do hear philia.
You
and I
feel
mean,
ya,
like,
and like you hear the first half and you're like, okay, and the second half you're like, kids, you know?
yeah.
Bad.
You know,
Bad.
I have a Latin family now, and I don't even like it when they say we're in the same familia. It feels like I don't know,
Too close.
Too close.
too close.
like it.
I don't like any of the Ilias.
You're pushing the eject.
Yeah. There's a lot here that could have been taken out of context that could look real bad. But
I just love the idea of somebody being like, "Yeah, we got married, and then we made the mistake of taking a DNA test. Turns out we're half siblings, but we didn't know." Like they're using it as the excuse
Yeah.
for like, "Well, we went through with it because we just didn't know."
it's like our dad didn't know what side to sit on because we're both his kids, but we didn't put it together until
yeah,
Yeah, and we're
Daddy
not.
sit right in the aisle.
And what do you expect us to do? Not he's
right in the middle.
right in the middle, just standing. He's like, I officiate because then I can be half and half. Ugh.
Yeah,
Gross.
Anyway,
Wow.
don't marry your sibling. Probably.
yeah, that's our message.
That's probably our message today. Watch
Yeah.
Beekeeper and don't marry your sibling.
What I love about this is that we came into this episode with more structure than ever before.
Oh.
So we can be like,
Forget
hey, we
that.
have some recurring bits that we're going to start.
Yeah.
And then we just did that.
Well, I did want to before we move on from movies. You saw Dune 2, right?
I did.
Yeah, you were going ham about that.
Dune to others as you'd have Dune unto you.
Yeah.
Amen, brother.
It's special movie. It scared me.
Yeah. Did you like? How did you like the first one when it came out?
I liked the first one a lot.
Yeah.
But also knew the whole time that this is a big old setup
Yeah.
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 because this new movie is the second half of the first book. And there's 3 books. Wild. There's so much to cover.
It's a lot. I got 9 hours into the audiobook and it's an 18-hour audiobook.
Are you
And
worried?
I said, I'm good.
Yeah.
I get it.
You started listening to the audiobook?
Yeah, like years ago.
That seems like a complicated one to listen to with all the crazy names and stuff.
That's what I've always heard. It's all like world building, the politics and the names that are insane and different planets. It's very confusing. That's what I've always heard.
There's always a woman talking about the future and you're not entirely sure who she is and her relation to John Atreides, or what's his name again? Paul,
Zendaya?
Sorry. No.
Producer Paul
And that's the
Atreides.
actor's name,
No,
but it sounds
I
like
think
a
it's
name that would
Florence
be from
Pugh's
the
character
thing.
in the movie. name.
Zendaya does have a Dune ass name.
Yeah, they should have just kept her name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They called her that. So they might make like 6 movies.
They're going to make 3. So one more.
Oh, but the first book is 2 of them.
Yeah. But then 2 and 3, I think they're combining into one movie. I don't know, dude.
That seems weird.
Okay.
Well,
I don't know,
you know why
dude.
they probably have to do that? They probably have to hurry up and try to just make 3 movies. Otherwise, Timothée Chalamet might hit puberty.
That's real.
That's a good point.
Got him.
Got him.
Got
Got
him.
him.
Burn on that dude who's worth millions and everyone's obsessed with him.
Yeah. He's also very good on SNL. Like made me like him a lot. He's
Yeah.
fun. He's
I thought it was
silly.
funny.
Unfortunately, he seems to have it all.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah.
He's a good one.
Got
Too bad.
I was going to say they're making a TV show, a prequel TV show. That's also why I don't know they're going to do a movie because they're like, we can make more money if we made a show.
Probably
Duneverse.
true.
Yeah,
The
Duneverse.
Duneverse.
Please go see it though.
Download
It's
the-
unbelievable.
Download Dune Plus to see all the Dune stuff.
Dune Plus.
I can't wait to see Austin Butler, who can't seem to lose that Elvis.
Oh yeah,
voice.
he's the bad guy.
Yeah. He's the bad guy, and you know he's evil because he's bald.
Yeah,
That's
and
what they
he's
do.
pale.
He's pale. He's kind of hairless. They're all like naked mole rats a little
Yeah.
bit.
Do you ever walk out of there going, can I get a freaking break? Being bald, being bad. Because when I do
only-
see a bald guy on screen, they're usually a bad guy.
Other than the beekeeper.
Other than Jason
And Vin
Statham.
Diesel. Vin Diesel. Let's name all the
Diesel's
other
usually
white
good.
bald heroes.
Joe Rogan's never said anything wrong.
Joe Rogan. There's a lot of cool black guys, bald guys, but
Yeah.
I don't think you can count them when you're
Tyrese.
trying to compare yourself.
No,
Yeah.
it's way different.
Oh, you got Pitbull though. Lucky.
Dale. Yep. Okay, are we done with movies?
Yeah.
What else did I see? I'm just kidding.
You know what felt like a little movie?
The San Andre sketch that came out.
Yeah.
Oh,
We want to
yes.
do some banger breakdowns every once in a while. Every once in a while, we have a video that pops a little bit and it gets out there. And we had our third biggest video ever 2 weeks ago.
Benches.
Benches. And it is largely because of Paul Ryden. There's a lot of
Yes.
Pauls going on this episode. Bruce Ball, Paul Atreides, but by far the best Paul.
Yeah.
Paul
Yeah.
Ryden. He is the older gentleman in some of our videos. You might not know his name, but you may know his face. And if you know his face,
You certainly know his work.
you love his face.
You love to say you're a little scared of him, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, he usually has deep-seated wrath in the videos.
That's my favorite thing in the world because he is the sweetest man I think I've ever met and my auxiliary
Truly.
dad.
Truly.
So making him a homicidal sociopath, really fun.
Yeah, that is nice. How does he respond when you're like, hey, by the way, at the end of this, it's going to be assumed that you've killed many people?
He loves it. Usually we show up to set and don't talk about what we're shooting beforehand, and I just kind of go over, hey, let's go for this, and everyone's down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I send scripts to him because he's so sweet, and I'm
So
like, we're gonna make you a murderer. Are you down?
Yeah, again.
Or and
yeah.
a deadbeat dad that's coming up,
Yeah.
like the worst dad.
Yeah.
And he loves it,
He,
and it's so against type, which is fun.
he prints the scripts out. He comes to set with the script printed and highlighted. And it's so cute. The rest of us chumps are just like on our phone because we're tech dorks.
Yeah.
He's old school and he does such a good job. He's such a good job.
That's a generational thing. When I was a budget analyst, there was an old man on our team that would print out all his emails and file them.
You gotta have a paper trail.
No, it's terrible.
All of the
He'd get an
emails?
email and he would print them out.
You just want to go back.
Give him in a
He
big
knows exactly
filing
where to
cabinet.
find it.
Jeez.
Yeah.
I also want to make a note in the comments. A lot of people have been like, that Paul should pursue acting. And I just want to know, he does.
He's been doing it.
He's so good. And a part of me wants people to think that he's just naturally good, but I also want to give him the credit. He's worked on that craft. He is very good
He's
at what he
unbelievable at
does.
it. He was a sportscaster in Atlanta back in the day, and then transitioned into acting.
Yep.
And he's just so good.
I knew him when I was a child. He'd be on stage doing skits at church.
Really,
Yeah.
Oh,
And his wife.
Vicky.
Vicky.
Cute.
Yeah, Vicky's great.
She was Velma in Velma's Diner, which was a series at church, and there's a little sketch in the diner before every sermon.
wish I could have seen that.
Google that. See if it's.
Let's talk about Googling that. A lot of those comments, you can't help people because people are like, who is this guy? You click on the tags. There's one old guy.
Yeah.
That's his name.
Which one is
Google the name. You'll see his big old IMDb. Like, it's so easy to figure out.
So easy.
How have the comments been for that one? Are a lot of people like, my dad had one of those memorial. We should probably describe the sketch.
We should describe it just in case you haven't seen it. Even though
In case you're one of the 10 million that didn't
Yeah.
see it,
it
loser.
is like 10, 11 million? 10.8 million views
11.
on
10.8
Instagram
mil.
alone right now. It's crazy.
If everybody just Venmo us $1, that's what I think every time.
You change our
I
lives.
think every time.
If everybody could just Venmo us $1, we would be doing great. Easy as that.
Easy as
That's how
that.
taxes work. That's what the government basically said. If each of these people just give us $1,
Give us $1.
we can build some roads.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we should tax our viewers.
I like that.
Yeah.
I think it's called Patreon.
Yeah.
We could do that.
Patreon's nice because it's kind of got Patriot in it, and then when you don't know, you think that you're helping.
Yeah, maybe we should do that because you might notice listening. There's not a sponsor on this episode.
Oh no.
That's fine. Yeah, the sketch.
Aaron's fine with it.
What's fun is it can go to a lot of like memorial bridges. Like there's a lot of different things named after people who.
On the golf course, you'd be like, oh, this is a nicer thing than the other things on the golf course. And then there's text on it, and it's like, in loving memory of David.
When someone like a country club member gets yeeted to the underworld.
Yeah.
Yeeted?
Yep.
Straight
They
to
get
the underworld?
pancaked by a dump truck.
Get pancaked by a dump truck or whatever happened to their poor soul. A lot of times, there'll be the memorial bench. So it's a lot of par threes. Some are kind of zany, and it's like he's no longer tormented by this tee shot. I've seen a couple of those.
This is his greatest nemesis.
Yeah, and
This
so
is the reason he did it.
I think that's
Yikes.
Sorry.
Jeez.
Got that.
the reason
Yikes.
he did it.
That's the reason he
Pretty
did it.
I think it was good too because we pinpointed a relatable thing that people don't really think about. So it's in there, but they just haven't made jokes about it a ton.
Totally.
Like everyone knows you knock a ball with tee, that's one. That's a relatable joke. But
Yeah.
there's the things that if you can unlock those tiny little things.
Well, I've golfed with you. I remember at the course you used to be like a member
no.
at. There was one place, wasn't it a memorial where it was
Don't tell people this.
what?
Go ahead.
You leave a golf ball on like a pile as like a tribute to
It's
this
like leaving
person
flowers
that
at a
died.
grave.
Instead of you like just like donated, it's like pouring out your drink, but you just like put a golf ball down. And I believe we have a friend who would every time take one of them and use it.
He would go through and be like, that's Pro V. Like, this guy's not using them. He would grave rob this dude.
That's the most confident I've ever been that someone doesn't believe in ghosts.
Yeah. Talk about being yeeted to hell eventually.
If ghosts are real,
They're going to show up. He's going to have such an interesting conversation with the Grim Reaper. They're like, you got nothing you want to regret? Nothing you want to say sorry for? And he's like, He's like, what about this?
You think the Grim Reaper has a really good moral compass?
and also he has
Or just a good sense
not
of
like
humor.
Saint Peter that sends us to hell.
It's the guy with the scythe. He's like,
the
I
Grim
got
Reaper also has a
questions.
conversation with everyone before they get reaped.
They
Are
get
you sure you
reaped.
don't have anything you want to apologize about?
I'm giving you one chance because they're way more sarcastic up there.
But yeah, that's what it made me think of too.
Yeah, so there's
Which we
those
could also make
benches.
a joke about or a sketch about.
Stealing from that? I don't think that's very relatable.
I think there's one course in America where they have
And there's
that.
one idiot who does it. His name's Jonathan. He lives in Atlanta. So we have Paul play the Ranger, and Hannah and Jonathan, other Jonathan, mustache creep Jonathan, comes up and he just says, the memorial benches? Guess who put them there? And then it turns creepy and it's fun.
Yeah. We got a lot of, I think my favorite comment we got is someone was like, this was better acting than all of Madam Web. And I was like, I need to see that one, but that made me feel good. We're better than a blockbuster Marvel movie.
Nice.
I did
Heyo.
hear only very bad things about that movie.
Very, very bad. I read every review because it made me laugh.
I did really enjoy. Is it Dakota Johnson? Is her name? I really enjoyed all her interviews because she just does not care.
I think she was like, they paid me like $15-20 million to do this. I don't care.
Yeah.
That's the vibe she's giving.
I think she's like, I wouldn't do it again, but now I don't have to.
Yeah.
Like,
What
damn,
a
all
line.
right.
She's
for
also
you.
a Nepo baby. She's going to be fine forever.
Who are her parents?
I don't know. We Google. I know they're big though. I know her dad was on like a law show.
Yeah, her mom's big time famous.
Yeah.
Old Hollywood.
Yeah, they're both old Hollywood, but she's doing fine.
Gotta think she's doing fine from all those 50. Then they make like 11 50 Shades of Grey movies, Paul. You probably don't have to look that up. How many were there?
Yes, Don Johnson, Willie Griffith. Yeah.
Miami Vice, Don Johnson.
Yeah, that's what it was. Okay.
Nice.
Oh yeah, 50 Shades of Grey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Never read them because I'm not sick.
Yeah.
Dang.
Me neither.
Oh.
Oh, so that without going from movies, TV level production, The Q at Myrtle Beach.
You just got home.
I just got home last night.
Did.
from
Welcome
Myrtle Beach.
back.
I feel like there's been a lot of fun press about it. The brilliant people at Play Golf Myrtle Beach had this idea where they have a PGA Tour event coming later this year, the Myrtle Beach Classic, and they have a sponsors exemption. So usually sponsors are somehow connected to a golfer and they'll just give it to someone, just hand it out for whatever reason they want. But they had the very brilliant idea. It's kind of wild how it hasn't happened before, but to have a fun little tournament for that one spot. So they had 8 creators, primarily creators, but great golfers, and 8 pros. Some of these guys are kind of fringe, like have played a couple events, but then lost their tour card, like trying to claw their way back. There's one 15-year-old that's the number 2 junior in the world.
Whoa. Is he a creator or?
No,
Oh, okay.
no, Tyler Watts is his name.
Okay.
And they had a shootout, one-day event, and the content and the winner will be announced in mid-April.
Cool.
But it was cool. We had like,
And the winner gets to play in the PGA tournament.
yep, probably get fleeced in the PGA Tour.
And you were in the
Police.
competition.
No, I was on the production side.
Oh,
I was helping them put it
I
together.
thought you were one of the
He had
creators.
his director boy hat on.
Yeah, but there were 15 or 16 cameras. Like, it is a wild production. It's going to be very good content. Very excited about it, and I think it's a very cool step for golf.
Yeah, fun.
merging pro golf with content creation. You know, it's very smart.
It's way more fun. There's like, hey, our sponsor, why don't you give your brother a chance at this? It's just like, no, let's get all these fun people that are fun and make a bunch of content, and it's going to be amazing publicity for the tournament.
It is. And one big thing there is it's a split field event. There's a few of those where the Wells Fargo Championship is happening that weekend. That's a signature event. So most of the big guys will be there. So it's just a very smart way to get additional eyes on the Myrtle Beach Classic.
Yeah.
You know?
And everyone loves kind of an underdog story, right? Like
Yeah.
they come in kind of, but it'll definitely people be watching, cheering for them in the back of your mind.
Yeah.
Why not?
When you go to Myrtle Beach now, is everybody stopping you on the street just like, are you the guy from the Boys of Myrtle Beach?
Or
No.
yeah, and
That's
are they,
like
doesn't happen.
that's got to be their city's anthem. By
We
now.
we did have a dinner the first night, and a lot of the people from like the Chamber of Commerce and involved in the putting on of the tournament were there, and a lot of them mentioned that they love that song, and they said that's kind of they want to reach out to Tom McGovern, who's our musician comedy friend, to like do
Nice.
some more jingles for him, which is cool.
are you about to be like the mayor of Myrtle Beach? Are they going to give you a big key? Like, thanks for saving us. We were going in the dumps.
do it.
Look at us now.
I've also decided to do my bachelor party there.
Yes.
Oh my gosh! Of course you are.
Yeah, you.
Dirty
There is.
Myrtle.
No,
It's dirty Myrtle.
no, it's not. That's the
We
thing.
don't say that, Hannah.
That is
Oh.
the number one thing they're trying to get away from.
Yeah, but I mean,
it's
dirty
not.
Myrtle in a fun way.
There's not.
It's
a
not
single
Panama City
thing-
Beach. There's the pockets. There's also really nice pockets. And
Cut that out. Cut the part where I said dirty Myrtle. Cut it
There's
out.
70 plus golf courses, which is insane.
Aaron's contractually obligated to say all this since Hannah said Dirty Myrtle.
Oh yeah, it's true.
he
Sorry.
has to now list all the statistics.
I say all that having been there once, and I was delightful when we went. The
was a
golf course,
blast.
it was so nice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
stayed
golf
in a
course.
nice Airbnb. What do you want?
I'm just basing it off what I hear. I'm from Minnesota. All
You
I'd
love
ever heard.
stereotypes.
I love stereotypes.
I
Got it.
love stereotypes.
I do love stereotypes.
Slurs and stereotypes. That's all she does.
Yeah, that's tattooed on my lower back, right next to lesbianism.
Yeah. Her breastophilia.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it was. I couldn't remember what it was.
So yeah, stay on the lookout for that. Got a lot of fun FaceTime with some of the creators. Fat Perez, got to hang out with him. He's
Nice.
great. Robbie Berger from Bob Does Sports. Always fun seeing him. We were at the players' dinner. She's getting a drink, and he came up, put his hands on me and this guy Matt's shoulders, and goes, "What's the spread today, like, fellas?" And it just made me laugh so hard. Just his Jersey accent. It was really funny. That's not a character. That is him always. Peter
rules.
Finch from Manchester. He's great. Luke Kwan, George Bryan, Grant and Micah. I think I named them all.
Nice. Good
Is
job.
that all 8?
Is it all men?
They're all great.
I don't know.
They're all dudes. Yeah,
Nice.
100%.
Checks out.
Wait, so this is.
no.
Do you think, in your opinion, is this kind of the PGA maybe trying to compete a little bit with Live? Like, this is kind of Live's, right? Like, they're really embracing new golf, and the PGA Tour maybe not as much. Like, what is that?
Liv hasn't done this.
Yeah. Okay.
Take Live out of it. Creators are getting more eyes than a lot of professional golf tournaments, way more than Live. Like the Good Classic in Scottsdale before the Waste Management got like 3 times the viewership than the Live tournament that weekend.
Wow.
And it was creators just playing golf and live streaming. So I think they're
Crazy.
all,
Okay.
every golf governing body are trying to figure out ways to bring in new media like that.
Cool.
all the GGBs.
All the GGBs
Yeah, we can just start saying that if you don't mind.
and the BBWs.
Yeah.
What's that? Can someone tell
Golf
me?
governing body. I just said it and then he
Oh, okay, cool.
acronymed it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
When I don't have somebody to contribute to a conversation, I just try to think of like little things like that.
Yeah.
So I don't get fired.
So yeah, if it's not directly with Live, but yes, I think the PGA Tour is needing to market for the first time ever because there's a competing tour.
Totally.
And so it is a fun new angle. So I'm sure they're looking for new ways to be more modern and embrace new golf.
Pop off kings and queens.
Get
Yeah.
those
They're trying to pop
get
off.
Gen Z people involved.
Yeah. Speaking of not popping off, though, on the topic of Live, I don't care about these Live players wanting to go to the Masters. I'm over it.
I know you hate that.
I do. I think it's so like this is my hot button because I know it's kind of big in the golf world. I think Masters is coming up. Taylor Goon What's his actual
Gooch.
name? Gooch.
It's way worse than Goon.
I know it should be
he,
Goon though.
He wishes it was Goon.
I know, but he's just been soundbite or soundbite. But even like Neiman,
Yeah.
just being like, I want
He's
to
in.
go. I know he is in, but there's a whole part of me that's like, ugh, I look at the whole thing where you made the choice to go to live, and I respect it. I'm like, go play where you want to play, make all your money. But I'm just kind of like, when you make the decision, you kind of got to stick with it, right? You don't all of a sudden, I feel like, get to go, well, now I want the thing. Now I actually want it back. I'm like, no, you chose $250 million. Don't you kind of go stay and play $250 million? Feels like a lot of them are kind of now going, well, don't you want us? I just am like, pick a lane. Pick a lane and stay in it.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if they were officially barred when they made that choice. I think it was like you might not be able to play majors. You know what I mean? So I think they all made that choice really hoping that there'd be a way to do that. And they only care about the majors.
But they know that it's a possibility.
They know it's a possibility.
Yeah. So I'm like, but they were like, I'm going to get a bunch of money. And so now there's a little part of me that's like, I'm tired of on my feed of all these live players being like, you want us there? Don't you want us there? This is so dumb. And I'm like, well, I wash your tears away with those $20 bills.
Yeah.
$20
Because I know you're sleeping on them.
You're sleeping on them.
You're sleeping on those $20 bills. Hundreds probably.
Like the Wolf of Wall Street.
Yeah.
That little spicy scene.
No one feels bad for Leo.
I feel bad for Margot.
Yeah.
I don't. I don't know. Yeah, I get that.
No thoughts?
Joaquin, he keeps talking about it. Well, even after he got the Masters invite, he did it again this past weekend, which was annoying.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. They're just like us. They just want attention, too. They're going to say stuff that's going to get in news. Even if you say something dumb, it still helps you. You
Yes,
get more
that's true.
followers. You get more people. I try not to get sucked into their weird conversations.
Yeah, everyone wants the attention, but they also got billions of sketchy money, maybe.
Yeah.
So
Try not to be
much
too
money.
edgy here.
It's probably fine money.
It's probably fine.
Probably fine.
It's probably
money.
fine.
All from
Taylor
Taylor
Gooch's comment was
Comical.
outrageous.
Comical.
Outrageous.
Yeah.
That was, I think, way more ridiculous than Joaquin Neiman being sad a little bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Do you know about that? Taylor Gooch?
Yes.
What he said?
Yeah, he was like, it's ridiculous that we're not being included, but they literally are.
Yeah. Him and some of the other live guys not playing in the Masters, and if Rory wins, that would be his Grand Slam.
Yeah, and then it
would
wouldn't
be
count
in-
because he's not playing against the best competition.
Yeah.
But literally
As
is.
you took yourself out. That
Yeah.
sounds great.
Yeah.
Good for Rory.
Yeah. Yeah. Shane Bacon made a tweet and it was so funny. He was like, I guess we should put an asterisk next to all of Tiger Woods' wins because Taylor Gooch wasn't there.
Yeah.
I
And in
thought
there.
that was so funny. Like, yeah, Taylor, you weren't there when all these big guys won, and it probably doesn't mean as much
Yeah.
Yeah,
because
the
you weren't there.
DOD King, what's his name? I don't know. That creator commented on the queue at Myrtle Beach and was like, Taylor Gooch and I weren't there, so
Doesn't count.
it doesn't count.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like that for all of our accomplishments in life going forward, if we win anything, if he wasn't a part of the competition, probably shouldn't count.
Yeah, my marriage isn't going to be legit.
Honestly, you can't know that Courtney chooses you over everyone else because she's never even met.
hasn't
met the
Gooch.
Yeah. I might.
So-
Yeah.
How can you know that she's fully committed to you until she's at least had a chance to meet him?
Yeah,
Yeah. I might not be gay because I've never met Taylor Gooch.
that's
Yeah.
true.
So
You never kissed him.
You don't know
never
what's
kissed
out
him.
there.
Don't know what's out
I
there.
don't even know
Yeah.
you're settling. Sorry.
So-
Sorry,
Honestly,
Annie. I know
I
she
would be-
listens.
Sorry, Annie. I've been settling and telling me Taylor Gooch, scram.
Hannah, I would be a lot more comfortable with your sexuality if you could go ahead and kiss Taylor Gooch.
Just so we know.
I'm
Just
looking
so
right
we
at the
know.
camera. Taylor Gooch, come kiss me.
Official invite to come kiss.
Here's a big invite, just so I can know.
Yeah.
It's for everyone's best interest.
It's just clarity.
It's just for clarity.
Yeah, that's gonna be. Please record that for content when you have to sit Annie down and be like, Annie, I've been gooched,
Everything's changed.
Everything has changed.
bewitched. I'm enchanted. I've been gooched.
I mean,
Yeah.
he's just standing in the background going,
Dang, I felt like a Taylor Swift bar.
Told you guys.
write
good.
it down.
Yeah.
Were you looking something up? Did we just? I can't remember.
Do we look like idiots? Did we say something wrong again?
Oh, we say a lot of things.
Paul
wrong,
should
but
have a
it's hot
buzzer he
take.
can hit.
Yeah,
Yeah, hot take. I mean, speaking of Liv too, there's a lot of things that have been happening in Liv. Anthony Kim,
he back.
he back.
He's back. He's back looking good. He's got a new outfit.
Yeah, if you don't know who Anthony Kim was, I didn't really either. He was kind of heir to the Nike throne. He was a phenom back in the day, young golfer, and then he disappeared. And he had some injuries. He had some personal issues.
As we all do at different times
figure
in our
out.
lives.
Yep. That probably sounded really
Sorry, I'm still a little sick from last week.
XLR went into my brain.
Please make a note that is Aaron's mic forever.
Yeah, and he's back. That is one fun thing about Live is that they don't have the hierarchy, like the established hierarchy. That is, yeah.
And they don't care.
Yeah, half the places they play, that's not even illegal, so it's great. Yeah, someone like that, like this is a fun story. People will like this. They can just put them on the tour.
Yeah.
There's
no qualifications. You don't have to earn it.
Ahead of all the
show up.
Corn tour and everything, it would be you can't do that.
I love the idea of you can just skip over the people who've been earning it.
For sure.
100%.
Yeah.
I love that mentality.
And he
Well, you're a Nepo baby, so this is kind of your life.
It's perfect. It's a perfect system.
Anthony Kim, he got destroyed in his first
He did.
outing, which is
Yeah.
pretty fun. 76, 74. He was in last place by 11 shots.
Well, when you refuse to dress like a gentleman, I don't know what I can tell you.
He looked prime 2000s, like kind of baggy pants, like long shirt.
He was and one
hat.
mixtape.
He was and one mixtape hat kind of to the side at one point, and I was like, take me back. I
It
miss
looks like
this. I
it looks
miss
like he
these days.
forgot what was going to happen that day.
I know. I just know Greg Norman and the other Live guys are in the clubhouse looking at it, being like, "We did way too much.
We did way too much.
We need more rules."
Oh,
What
no.
happened?
Yeah.
Overcorrection.
I also saw that he apparently, which is the secondhand embarrassment I got from reading this, I wanted to eject out of my seat, that he went up to John Rahm and John Rahm thought he was a fan. And then he had to be like, no, we're on the tour. I'm on Live too. Can you imagine having to be like, that's like
brutal.
someone waving and then you waving back and they're like, no, I was looking at the hotter, more ripped, cool person
I thought he
behind
was
you.
looking at me.
Yeah, I thought you were looking at me like, no, I wouldn't. You're not even on my radar. And then having to be
That had to be a moment in John Rahm's mind too, of being like, "What am I doing here? This is who I'm playing against."
and then you proceed to say the F word 9,000 times.
That
Yeah.
MF loves the F.
Yeah, Hannah, I figure you're probably a really big John Rahm fan now after.
I literally haven't cussed once today.
I know.
So
Because you got all your system watching John Rahm.
How many teens have you killed with tobacco? You don't know.
I don't know, which is the best part about the job is
you didn't put
I
like
don't
an
have to
air
take
tag on them. You know,
I don't have to
think-
take my work home with me.
I think if I was in that position, I went up to John Rahm and I was like, hey, and he thought I was a fan, but I was really a peer. I would just pretend to be a fan rather than explain myself.
yeah.
100%.
I would never be like, actually, no, I'm your friend. I'm your peer. I'm going to be your, I would just be like, yeah, could you sign this? Sorry. And then later let him discover it and be like, oh, now I'm embarrassed.
Yeah,
You know?
because imagine that spiral. You know that he, because
There's nothing you can say.
he's like,
to
no,
be
I'm on
cool.
Live. I was out for like a decade because and
Yeah.
like he's giving the story, and then John Rahm's probably like, okay. You know that story kept going and
Totally.
kept going, and then John Rahm's like, he's like, yeah, but I'll see you out there, and he's like, probably not, because you're going to be at a different tier than me.
I
Yeah.
don't think we're going to be playing in the same
Group.
The same group.
On the last day. If Liv had any balls,
Yeah.
Whoa.
All right.
He said
I'm
it,
just
not
kidding.
us.
Hey, zoom in
I
on
don't
Aaron
care.
for
I'm
this
just
part.
kidding. I might disappear saying that.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, we're not with him.
Yep.
We're chill.
Yeah, Courtney,
Yeah.
I love you. If this is the last, if you never see me again, yeah, they should do a prank show where they start sending progressively sloppier people in to be like, "Oh no, dude, I play here," and just see how John Rahm reacts.
I had an Achilles injury.
I'm super chill. We'll see you out there. But then they'd have to pair them with pros. So they just have to spend the whole day walking with that guy.
Yeah.
And being like, this is sick as hell, right?
This guy must have been out
So
for
good.
a while.
We need like a 20 handicap. Looks like Al from Al's Toy Barn. Going up to John Rahm being like, "Oh, brother, we're paired together," and just see
Yeah.
John Rahm be like, "What the hell am I doing here?"
Yeah. Like,
You
I
got
used
any
to-
teas? He just like doesn't even have the stuff.
See if we can get John Rahm to yell the F word as he meets a Live competitor. That's the goal.
That's the
to merge
soundbite.
two storylines.
It's the soundbite of all sound bites.
All right.
Do it.
If you can't tell, we're trying to go through some golf news, which is fun. We're being very topical.
Yeah.
Which we can do. And I think all of our takes have been spot on.
They're correct. They're all correct.
All correct.
Yeah, it's
100%.
nice to be so right. It just feels good.
Yeah.
It's nice to be right without doing any research.
Yeah, well, that's how you never have to know that you're wrong.
Yeah. Oh, well said.
Yeah, if you're looking for like well-informed, well-shaped theories and analysis.
Surely you know of other places to find that.
You found it.
Yeah.
We're doing it.
Excuse me.
Or the ones, or read a newspaper.
The
nerd.
Masters. Heard of it?
Yeah, I went to it
Did you go to it?
last year.
You did?
Rained the whole time.
Rich.
Oh no.
I saw Tiger Woods. He was limping. And it was raining. It was really sad. It was like a sad scene in a movie where it's raining and your hero's hurt.
Yeah. Always good. I'll text him.
It's in April, right?
Yeah. Shoot him a quick text. Ask if
Text
he
him.
remember me. I was the one.
Old T-Dub.
I'll team up.
Yeah,
I
you
was
were the
one
white
with
guy in a polo.
I was the one with I was the one with the Masters umbrella that I had bought that day.
Yep.
Oh, those little gnomes.
Yeah, I heard about the Masters.
Yeah. Now you can eat it at home.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they're doing. There's a lot of iconic things about the Masters. The food is one of the main ones. The pimento
Food was
cheese
really
sandwiches. It's very affordable. And now there's a little box you can order called Masters or the Taste of the Masters.
don't
It is
love that
returned,
title.
and it's $100 something bucks.
It sounds like a ritual you would do
Yeah.
to join when you're first week at a cult.
The Taste of the Masters.
Yeah,
Yeah.
kind of. Yeah, like the start
Yeah,
of a
you just-
scary movie. Is
have
like,
you done
don't you
your
want to
taste of
taste
the
it?
master yet?
You just got to gnaw on a little bit of flesh, so we know you're cool.
Very, very chill.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, sorry. Tell us
So you
about
can
the
get
master box.
what's in it. I know we got pimento cheese sandwiches.
You're asking. Okay.
Barbecue. Barbecue on bread being sent to you in a box.
Yeah, I don't
That's what
love
I'm
that.
worried about. So is this like Uber Eats? Where you got to prepare it yourself? Do you get the ingredients? Or are we talking, is this like
like
Green
Hello
Chef
Fresh.
or is this Uber Eats situation?
You don't make it. I think it comes prepackaged.
Yuck.
I'm not totally sure. Oh, pimento cheese. Yeah, pimento cheese. If it's kept cool,
As long as stuff's
That's really
cold,
good.
it's gonna be fine.
the bread is probably maybe. Yeah, I get what you're saying. If there's like bread, we can like make the sandwich.
Yeah.
Everything there
That's
was
different.
very good, and everything there felt like it could be shipped to you.
Yeah, I get that.
The only thing I was upset they didn't have when I was there is they were out of like the ice cream sandwiches, which are supposed to be really
Same.
good.
On the way out, I was trying to grab them.
Yeah,
They're
I'm
all
not sure they actually have those. I think they just put them on the sign and then
Keep you
they're
coming
like,
back.
we're out.
Are they free
Come
or do you
back
have to
next
pay
year.
for them?
You have to pay for. Here's something that does bother me at the Masters and at sporting events in general. Sometimes places will really brag about how low their food costs are, but the price to get into it is like astronomical. I'm like, who cares? It's like the Falcons stadium. They're like, we're gonna have regular price food. It's like, yeah, it still costs $150 to get
watch
in.
the Falcons lose by 40.
To watch and you have to watch the food's bad, and you have to watch the Falcons.
Yeah.
So I'm like, cool, Masters, thanks for making the food cheap, but the people here that doesn't really matter for.
Yeah,
Yeah, they
it's
don't
like I had to kill a grandpa to get these tickets.
Yeah, I had to murder my way through the list to
Push someone
finally
down the
get
stairs?
chosen.
Yeah, that's a sketch I think we talked about. Someone mentioned that. I think Nikki Dunnigan mentioned it to us of just
Murdering
going,
the people ahead of you on the way list.
hanging out at bars around Augusta and just trying to get with some of the oldies
That's
Oh,
so
nice.
funny.
for
Yeah.
tickets. There's
Yeah.
something there.
There's something there.
Something there.
Get them hopped up on drinks. Push them out of the car.
Yeah.
We don't know where they went. Looks like there's a ticket open. Why did I go to murder instead of just being
I found
friends with
this
them?
lanyard. Why does your lanyard have blood on it? It's like, I don't know.
I didn't go to friends with them.
Oh, you were going to murder too? I thought you were
No,
saying
I didn't go to
buddy,
murder.
buddy.
Yeah, I noticed that Hannah
It's
went
not staying
straight
in
to her game.
friendship, sister.
What are you saying?
Seducing them.
Oh, it was sexual in nature.
Yes.
Heard.
Yeah,
Like hotel bars
one
seduce
thing-
them for Masters
I
tickets.
really missed
that
it.
as a society we've learned about older successful men is that they can be persuaded to do things by young attractive women.
Well, I didn't watch 50 Shades of Grey, like I told you. So I have no idea what you're
That's
talking
not what
about.
that's about.
I watch it every night.
Of course you do.
I learned so much.
All right.
All right. And I guess
Oh, but for the Masters food thing, I got really excited when I saw they ship you the food because I thought it was like a meal plan where you can get, you know how every winner gets to do the menu the next year? Mm-hmm. I thought it was going to be like that food.
Oh.
And I thought that was going to be really fun.
John, you and John Rahm food?
Is he the one who had the famously bad menu? There was somebody a few years ago
It's
that
probably
was
like
like
Bubba Watson or something.
Bubba Watson, I think was good because it was all like soul
Southern.
food and like
Yeah.
southern and like good.
Country fried chicken
But
or something.
every now and then you're like, all right. But I think it'd be a fun promotion to be like, do you want to try is it the Champions Dinner?
Champions Dinner, yeah.
Yeah. Get that sent.
Yeah, a little sampler.
Yeah.
Like Matsuyama, he did all like sushi and stuff. It'd be great.
That would be
People,
so good.
yeah, I would love some boxed sushi.
You know, I just feel like
nigiri.
I feel like the reason it's so expensive is because of the cooling. You have to put it in something that can be shipped. You know what I mean? Like, have you ever bought anything from HelloFresh or Green Fresh? By the way, we're
do
looking
Hello-
for sponsorships on the podcast, HelloFresh. And
We do HelloFresh
I
a
used
lot.
to do you. Buy you.
Whoa.
Do you? Yeah, I do the box. It comes.
I get it.
Nice, you get it. They come with like inside of it freezer packs, and I'm like, I bet it's expensive because of
True.
the shipping. That's probably why the mash thing is so expensive.
And that makes the boxes heavy. So ship them, it's a heavy one.
But I
All
will
right,
give
I think
them
we just
props
talked our
because
ways-
everything was biodegradable.
Notable bad Masters dinner.
Yep.
history. Sandy Lyle, 1989.
Sandy Lyle, 1989, bad Masters dinner. He had
Potatoes,
mashed potatoes,
mashed turnips,
mashed turnips.
Too much mash.
haggis.
haggis.
Haggis and mash.
Haggis.
That's isn't that a English thing?
It's like,
Is Sandy Lyle English?
It'd be hilarious. If
I
he's
do-
not.
Yeah,
He's just
Am I
like,
crazy to say that English food's a little on the
bland side.
bland side?
sheep's heart, liver, and lungs.
What?
A sheep's heart, liver, and lung, and it has the like sausage casing. It's really
Ew.
gross.
Oh, I love casing.
I know all about this. I had the first haggis conversation I ever had 2 days ago.
Okay.
With
Fresh.
Peter Finch and his British boys. They talked about that, and then look it up. Look up haggis the animal,
There's an animal
and
called
they
haggis?
convinced.
Oh,
It's
that's
it's
trick.
a joke over there, but they convinced Luke Kwan that it was real, and it looks like a ferret with hair.
Oh,
Oh my god!
It's
It looks like
terrifying
a
looking.
red screen. That's awful.
Looks like
But
Paul's
Peter
going
Finch,
somewhere he shouldn't.
really good actor. Everybody at that table was like,
like-
I can't really tell.
oh, I guess
Can you see it?
Oh, that looks like
ooh.
it looks like Predator and an anteater mixed.
It's like an anteater with Barbara Streisand hair.
Yeah, I was gonna
Yeah.
say it
A
looks like
barber
it's.
blowout.
It looks like it's gonna ask for the manager at any moment.
but delicious. It looks like a Muppet who asks for the manager.
Yeah, for sure.
That's
All right, well, that's the last time I'm eating dinner with Sandy Lyle.
yeah. No haggis for me, please.
No.
Yuck.
The although I love the idea of winning, so you get to make everybody do something gross.
Oh, if you
That's
guys
really good.
Wait, I have a question. If you guys won, what would be your meal of choice?
$5 footlongs.
Yeah, to go Trump route.
Just Big Macs.
Fast food, Big Macs.
Pass them out.
on
Look at this amazing
silver
dinner.
trays. Sterling silver trays with Big Macs.
What would? Yeah, this is different than last meal because it's what you want to share and what
Yeah.
your
What
peers
do
to
you
know
want
as
to make
well.
everybody have?
You also got to remember that if it's bad, people are going to talk about it well after you're gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, people, when you Google worst Master Champions dinner menu, your name will come up. But that is
yeah.
relevance.
I guess that's true.
Nobody remembers the normal meals,
That's true.
you know? Do you want to be remembered or do you want to have one good meal?
Good question.
You know, one meal lasts for maybe an hour, but
Bad meal
infamy
lasts.
lasts forever.
Yeah, that's true.
So I guess I would do poop.
And if you can I guess, yeah, if you can make your competitor sick, it'll help you on the course.
Yeah. Well, why don't we start? This could be fun for when we have guests. We could ask them their question.
your
could be,
master's
what's your
dinner?"
master's dinner?
I like that.
Yeah. Reminds
Do
me
you
a lot
have your
of-
answer?
Flesh.
All right.
Flesh
We
of
got poop and
enemies.
flesh so far, Aaron. Sorry, we took all the good ones.
I think we'd only need like 5 blooming onions to start.
Oh yeah,
Ooh, I've never had one of those.
I like that.
I would
Awesome,
do the
awesome.
best of my favorite chains. Chicken and dumplings from Cracker Barrel.
Those are so
Skillet
good.
queso from Chili's.
You're nailing it. I'm right there with you
These
so
are
far.
so
Blackout
specific.
margaritas from Applebee's.
Haven't had it.
Same.
Same.
I have, but I don't remember.
A nugget tray or two from Chick-fil-A.
Those, they do have good nugs there.
Yeah.
Well, people are gonna freak
Oh,
out.
yeah. I really want to do a hot wings challenge with my friends, get a bunch of nugs from Chick-fil-A and then you can buy the hot sauce. Like, hot ones. You can buy all the sauces.
Please let us do that on camera if you're doing that.
We should. It'd be so
Okay.
fun.
We could do.
Let's regroup and
golf
do our
ones.
masters dinners.
Okay.
Okay,
As
yeah,
we
yeah,
get closer
later,
to the
later,
masters,
sorry.
let's put some thought
Next
into
episode, or something we could do.
it. Yeah, we can make a whole episode out of
Because
it.
I wouldn't actually do flesh.
Yeah. we come back 2 weeks from now. Hannah's like, I thought about it. Still flesh.
The nutrients.
Yeah.
My enemies.
You have a heart out in 3 minutes.
The heart,
we gotta get
the
out
heart
of here.
of my
Yeah, I
enemy.
got scoot
You
scoot.
gotta get out of here.
Yeah, you got to go to set. You got an acting gig.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys know this, but I'm also an actor.
Congrats. Hey, is it Love Is Blind? You're doing that? Finally doing
wish it was
that?
on Love Is Blind. Yeah, just don't tell Annie. Be like, I'm on set today.
Hey, I only have eyes for you.
But also,
Nice, dude.
That doesn't mean I can't go on a game show where
Yeah.
I fall in love with people's voices.
Like, Annie, sorry,
Yeah.
I'm in the pods. I'm on set.
I'm on set and I can't talk right now.
Yeah, I'm in the pods. Is that what you call your podcast? Yes.
Stop asking so many questions.
I have been watching Love Is Blind. It's great.
It's a good
It's
time.
such a good
Let's
time.
have, you know what? Our friend Matt Barnett, who came to our Santa Roger birthday party.
Yeah.
We'll have him on the pod soon.
Yeah,
He's
we
on
should.
season 1. He was the villain
he
and kind of
Barnett?
hero. Barnett.
Yeah.
I love that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or you just watched the first season?
I watched first season when it came out.
Yeah.
I remember. That's how
He
memorable.
lives in Smyrna. We'll have him on.
Yeah.
I love him.
And they're still married, happily married, love
Yeah.
each other.
Get that man here.
All right.
Get them both here.
Get them both here.
Cool.
I'm gonna close my eyes the whole time he's here. See if I still like him.
You're going to put a wall up right
Just
in the middle?
just have the voice.
Instead
really
of wearing
fun.
like some podcasts, they wear headphones. We just wear blindfolds the whole episode.
Yeah. We'll use our Richmond Sport art and I'll hold it right in the middle.
Yeah. See if he's still a good guest, even if we can't see how handsome he is.
And then we'll just put a cover over all the cameras so then also the audience who wants to watch it can't see him.
Yeah.
Everything has to be voice.
Wow. I'm excited.
Yeah, that rules.
Cool. All right. Do you want to shout out your scoring queen?
Huh? My scoring queen? What are you talking about?
Caitlin Clark.
Oh my gosh, yes. Shout out Caitlin Clark. Actually, this is just it. If you see this, play golf with me.
It
And then-
just came out. She's big into golf.
She's big into golf
We
and
do
she's
that.
basketball. And I challenge you.
She's gonna go to the WNBA next year, right?
She did. She just declared.
How is that draft work the same way as the real NBA? That's what I call it.
Yes. Wow. Don't know anything about women's sports. I see.
So, is there any chance the Dream's too good to get her? Probably, right? The Atlanta Dream.
She's gonna go to the Fever.
She's gonna go the Fever as a team.
Yeah. She's like undisputed number one. I don't think anyone else would say that she's not number one. So
She's gonna go Indiana Fever. That sounds like somebody who only likes people from Indiana. Just like,
Yeah,
I'm trying to fall in
Fever.
love, but it's tough here in Georgia because I got that Indiana fever.
But that also means she's going to be coming through Atlanta a lot to play the Dream.
that's
Yeah.
so true.
Pod.
Get on the pod. Play some golf with
Come
us.
dunk on our fam.
Yeah. I mean, she just broke the college scoring record, right? Male
Yep.
or female.
Yeah.
So pop off, Caitlin Clark. We're big fans. Get on the pod.
Suck it, Pete Maravich.
Yeah.
I've always said that.
Yeah, same.
Never been a Maravich guy.
Oh,
I got to go to set because I'm an actor, girly. I get to fight today. It's going to be really fun. I have a choreographed fight. Can't wait for y'all to see it.
You have a choreographed
Nice.
fight?
Yeah.
You're just
With
now
Annie?
mentioning it?
Yeah, with Annie. Annie's on set.
Yeah. We've been practicing
I was like,
all
I can
week.
only do it if it's my actual girl. And they're like, great, done. No, it's going to be fun.
sweet.
I get to be a real bad guy, which is hard to believe because I'm so likable.
That was a good time.
I got to be done.
All right.
Bye.
Come to some of my stand-up shows. See you guys.
Bye.